Alrighty, so in this video I'm going to be showing you a couple tips and techniques that you can use if you're stranded in the woods and you need to survive. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to find a clearing. The one I found here, right behind me. Set up a little bench back there in case I want to sit down. Where you can set up your shelter and have your fire. Because having a place like that and having a home is one of the main things that you really need to survive. Alrighty, so I started to make my my little shelter here, which is basically kind of like a little mix of a teepee, lean-to type thing. So what I did is made first a little pyramid type shape out of the sticks, and then just kept on piling sticks all up along the sides of it here. This is my entrance, and I'll have my fire right here. So the heat is going to radiate right into the shelter. So that's what you want. You want to have your shelter with the door open like that, so that the heat from your fire can radiate and bounce off the walls of your shelter and keep you nice and warm at night. Did a little bit more work on the old shelter there. It's looking to get a little bit better. A lot more coverage on there in case it does rain tonight. And the heat will radiate quite a lot better. The heat's going to radiate quite a lot better now that the shelter's a little bit more enclosed. Threw a couple more branches on there. Here, I'll just give you guys a look what she looks like from around. So you can see here, added quite a few branches and leaves onto it. Quite a few branches and leaves onto it right there. That's going to give it quite a bit more shelter for tonight. So the knife that I'm using also is this Mora Light My Fire knife with a little magnesium end on it there. So you can use that. It's a good little knife for cutting up wood, and it also you can use it to start a fire. So if you're ever going out in the woods, always carry something like this with you, just as a normal safety precaution. Just getting birch bark off the tree, just peeling bits of birch bark here. I've got a pretty big pile right there. So I've cleared this space out, this area around here, just right next to where my shelter is. So it's gonna, I'll have my fire right in this space right here, which then cleared out. It'll radiate up into the shelter like I said earlier. So we'll just get that started here with the flint in a second. Alright, so the last thing we're gonna do here is get a couple greens here to eat, things that you can eat in the woods. So there's all this stuff out here, but only a little bit of it is edible. So one of the best things that you can eat in the woods is dandelion greens. So the leaves off of dandelions, and pretty sure there are some around here. Oh, here's some. These right here, these greens, dandelions like that, You can eat those. They're a good nutritional thing. Vegetables like a green like this has a lot of ATP in it because of the how it does the photosynthesis. So it's a lot of high energy, and eating greens like this will keep you hydrated also. So really, dandelion greens and greens that are like that in the woods are going to be what keeps you alive. So in conclusion here, we made a good shelter, got a good fire started with your flint, and we collected some greens for us to eat for supper. So just with those three things, that gives you your food, your shelter, and your warmth. And also, it'll give you something to do so that your mind is occupied and that you're not going to go crazy in the woods. So with these tips here that I've given you, you'll be able to survive in the woods.